inside Shadow Ridge. 3 days, trust the work, building the next generation. Welcome to JV Matters. I'm Coach. This isn't just about football, it's about building young men. Every practice, every rep, every meeting is an opportunity to grow, not only as athletes, but as leaders, teammates, and young adults. Whether you're a player, a coach, or a parent, thanks for joining me today. So let's get better together. And today, we're only 3 days away from the first game of the season, from kickoff. 3 days. 3 days. That's it. 3 days and we hit it for real. Everything we've worked for up to this time. Time to really focus. 3 more days until Shadow Ridge JV football team steps on the field for the first time this season. Until the JV team at Shadow Ridge makes history being the first JV team in this district to play a team from out of state. All those practices, all those early mornings, all those conditioning drills, all those plays we've run over and over and over, all those mistakes we've made and corrected, all those 7-on-7 games, all those early rises on Saturday to get to those sevens. It's all leading up to this Friday night under the lights. But here's what I want our players to understand. Don't change who you are now. You've been preparing for this all summer, all preseason. Don't suddenly try to become somebody different just because it's game time or because a game is coming up. Trust the work. Trust the process. Don't overthink it. Do your job. Do what you were taught to do, what you're trained to do. Do your work. Do your job. One of the easiest things for a young player to do before the game or before his first game is to start thinking too much. What if I mess up? What if I get beat? What if I play, or what if I don't play well? What if I make a mistake? Here's the answer to all those questions. You are probably going to make a mistake this game. And you'll probably make a mistake in the next game. But that's okay, because you're playing football. You are going to make a mistake. Mistakes are part of the game. The important thing is, though, what do you do after that mistake? Do you hang your head and let it fester through the entire game? Or do you get back up, line up, listen, and do your job and get ready for the next play? You have to have short-term memory in this game. In the game of football, short-term memory has to be short, especially if you're a quarterback. You can't let that previous play fester. You have to get ready for the next play. One play at a time. That's how you win a football game. Football is played one play at a time. Not one quarter at a time. Not one game at a time. One play at a time. You don't need to win Friday night in the first play. The game is made up of several plays. You need to win one play at a time, then the second play, then the third play, and so on and so on. That's how football works. It's a bunch of plays put together. You have to just win more plays than your opponent. And that's also how life works sometimes too. Don't worry about everything coming together at once. Just worry about your job. Do what you need to do. Handle what's in front of you. Play in the moment. And that's when everything will take care of itself. Be ready when your number is called. You may not be on the field right away, but be ready, because you never know when it's coming. Civica is coming to town. Civica, Nevada. We know who they are. We know who we're playing. Civica, Nevada. They're coming to Shadow Ridge. We're just not quite sure what we're going to get when they show up. Their varsity players or their varsity team has already had success this season, including a 42-0 victory over Army Navy last Friday. That tells us something important. They're going to come ready to play. They're not going to lay down. To include their JV team is not going to come laying down. And that's good. That's something we want. We're ready too. That's what competition is all about. We don't need to fear them. We don't need to disrespect them. We need to respect them by preparing for them, being ready for them, for whatever they throw at us. Then we play football. What we can control is this. We can control our effort. We can control our attitude. That's a big one. If you get beat, don't hang your head. We can control our preparation, our communications, even our assignments. Our response to adversity, we can control all of those. What we can't control is what Civica does. We can guide them to what we want them to do. We can just be better than them on the field. We can't control the officials. We definitely can't control the weather. We can't control the scoreboard before the game starts, but we can control it during the game and after the game. But we can't control how we prepare. And when that whistle blows, we can control our effort. They are coming to our house. This is our field. We control what's in between those lines. Inside Shadow Ridge, this is what the Inside Shadow Ridge series has been all about. We've talked about it several times. The small habits, the consistencies, the competition, earning trust. We've talked about it all over the last several weeks. And now we're about to find out if those lessons have become habit. That's the exciting part. Friday night just isn't another football game. It's about the first opportunity of what works or looks good under the lights. How are we going to respond when the lights are turned on? Are we ready to play? So here's something for the players. The players that are watching this, don't worry about being perfect. Don't worry about impressing everybody. Don't worry about making the big plays. Just do your job. Everything will fall into place. If you're an offensive lineman or on offense, execute your assignment. If you're on defense, execute your assignment. If you're on special teams, execute your assignment. Very simple. Execute your assignments. Do your job. If you're standing on the sideline, stay engaged. Your opportunity may come when you least expect it. Be ready. Be the player the coach can count on in a moment. That means you have to stay engaged. You have to know what is going on. You have to stay engaged in the game. So here's a verse for the day. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. Proverbs, paragraph 16, verse 3. We've put in the work, now we prepare, and then we trust the process. And it's time to trust the process. Don't go off on your own. The coaches have a plan, so follow it. So here's a question of the day that I want to put out there for everybody. Players, what is one thing you've learned during this season, during the preseason, that you're going to take into the first game? Maybe it's something your coaches have taught you. Maybe it's something you've learned in the weight room. Maybe it's something a teammate taught you. Share it in the comments below because I definitely want to hear about it. So here's a coach's challenge that I want to give you, that I want to throw out there to you. So 3 days. Here's my challenge. Don't waste them. Don't waste the practice. You still have a couple left. Don't waste a meeting. Don't waste a rep. Don't waste an opportunity to encourage your teammates because they may be backing you up. Because if you go down, you have to have somebody that can go in and replace you. And don't waste your preparation worrying about Friday night. Prepare today, prepare tomorrow, and then when Friday arrives, trust the work. Trust your teammates, trust your coaches, and again, trust the process. So here's my final whistle. Players, the first game is almost here. You've worked for this moment. You've made mistakes. You've learned. You've competed. You've gotten stronger. You've gotten better. Now it's time to believe in the work that you put in. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be prepared. Prepared for what might come your way. Prepared for if you're coming off the bench. And when you step onto the field on Friday night, remember this. You don't have to win the whole game on the first play. Win the play you're in at that moment. Win that moment. Win in the moment. Lou Holtz coined the phrase or the acronym WIN. What's important now? I feel that's perfectly suited for football and the game we're coming this week. Bad play, what's important now? Get ready for the next snap. Great play, what's important now? Do it again. Tired, what's important now? Finish the rep, finish the play, finish the quarter, finish the series. Practice, going badly, what's important now? Fix the next thing. Be prepared. Big game coming, what's important now? Prepare today. Prepare tomorrow. And then do it again. That's football. That's preparation. And that's how you build a team. So in closing, I want to thank you all for joining me today here on JV Matters and Inside Shadow Ridge. We're 3 days away from kickoff. And I hope today's episode gave you something to think about. If it did, please hit like, subscribe, and share with another player, coach, or parent. I'm Coach. God bless you, your family, and God continue to bless the United States of America. And remember this, respect your opponent, trust your preparation, win the play that you're in at the moment. I'll see you on Saturday for game day follow-up on JV Matters. But for now, you all have an outstanding day. And remember this, JV football, Friday night, August 28th, 2026, 6 p.m., Shadow Ridge versus Civica, Nevada. And you all have an outstanding day.